Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Salo. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and also share this video. With the trial of Senzo being postponed to September, one of the suspects, Mthokozisi Mapisa's sister, who's called Ngobile Mapisa, decided to go to Vuma FM and alleged that the accused were promised to be paid should they confess their involvement in the Senzo murder. She detailed the amount which they were allegedly promised. She further went on to make more shocking allegations, you guys. Please check out this audio.
Through who your brother is, how they got involved in this case, and why you have gone out of your way to make sure ukuthi ama-media platforms agcine ekulalelile and your story.
Okay, Uputami is accused number 4. I'm supposed to say Mapisa. I'm the youngest in the family. So the reason I went through that media campaign is I learned that public opinion do matters. So in this case, since it was a public matter, so I needed as much support and help as possible. Then that was the only way I managed to get through and to the mayors, and that's how I met Advocate Jeff. So it actually helped me a lot. The reason I went out there and tried to fight it was because I knew that my brothers were not involved. But firstly, before I went doing that social media campaign, I went around the streets of XPOSES and gathered so many information. And then people were telling me that they know what transpired that evening during the night when Senzo died. So they told me that there's no one who came in before the gunshot and there's no one who went out after the gunshot, except when they saw Imonto going out. I assume that was Kelly Kumalo's car taking Senzo to the hospital.
All right, so your brothers, what do they say to you, Mebe Kuluma, now about this case?
They're shocked as the whole community is. In fact, the whole world is, because even a 2-year-old can see which they're being linked to something they did not do. So they were as shocked. I tried several times asking them, "Are you sure you didn't do this?" before I started implementing, and then end up in trouble. But no, we're not involved. They assured me in many ways that they didn't do such.
All right, so tell us, your brothers, are they the ones that were in prison vele when this entire thing happened, or which ones are they?
Opudam was not in prison. He got arrested in November, a week or two after the incident. It's only Umnube, of which I guess he was already in prison when this happened. If I'm not mistaken, he was arrested around August, September, the very same year. And then the other two Untans, they were just working. Like, they were not even around. Untans was working in the mine in Carlsonville. Usbia, I think he was working in Pumalanga. That's where they went and collect them.
Okay, so if you're saying ukuthi ubhuti wakho bawu-2, accused number 4 namuphi?
Okay, this is how it goes. All these 5, ne?
Yes.
They are from the same village. Accused number 1, Umuzisbia. Umuzisbia is family. Umuzisbia Tina, Umbiza auntie. And then accused number 2, Untanzi. Untanzi is just a young boy around the Makaya because I'm from school into this case. Accused number 3, Mthokozisi is the best friend to accused number 4, of which Uputam is Mapisa. Accused number 5, Ntuli Umamake is married to my uncle, which makes him my cousin. So you see what a coincidence this is. All these people are more less like relatives, all of them.
Oh, all right. So maybe ihlobo, I believe ukuthi khona owake wathi phakathi kwabo they were offered money ukuze balivume icala. Is there something like that?
Yes. Accused number 1 and 2, in fact, all of them were offered money, and then the other 3, they didn't get through them. Accused number 1 and 2 were forced to write a statement, a confession, and then they were forced to agree to the case. They were shy, they were tortured. If you did watch the documentary we did, you can tell from the documentary Ubabusbia was explaining everything. Oprigaida Bongan Tininda is the one who came direct to his house for doing this. How to pull a trigger? How is he involved in such a case? Then your son was involved. And then Bamtata, they tortured him. Bamtata, it's 100,000 rand. but shall he agree to the case about the 100,000 rand to look after his family? I'm jealous because my family is so rich. I'm going to shut the corner. We've got everything we need. So there's no need for me to sell my own soul for 100,000 rand. The same people, they offered them 3 million. And they told them we would rather die starving than sell our own sons. And then they tortured him. That's how he wrote the confession. That's why in court he pleaded not guilty. Because the confession he wrote, he was forced to write that confession. And then accused number 3, they tortured him as well in where is he? In Pretoria. Is it Siemens here? And then he was also being tortured there, but then he never agreed to the case. And no matter how much they beat him up, continued telling them, I'm not involved in the death of Senzo. And then Uputam as well, number 4, who was also tortured. And then we do have hospital files. We tried opening a case against the prison, but it was not attended.
Sure, that is hectic. So Advocate Tefo is your family lawyer, obviously, and Patricia is someone you guys have all been in contact with. So docket number 2. Enkantolo, basically the NPA has dismissed it, and they said right now they don't see it as having any impact because la sesha umseshi osamncane. What are some of the things that you have heard with the dockets that have made it so mysterious for everyone?
You mean the docket that is
yes,
the 7?
Law about dismissal.
It's actually not
201 actually.
Actually, it's not the second docket. That's the real first docket,
Yes,
I got hold of that docket in 2020, December.
So you got hold of the docket?
Yes.
Okay, so you've seen the content of the docket?
Yes.
Okay.
I've read the docket. Yes. A police who decided to rather remain anonymous called me after seeing my Facebook campaign, those social media campaign, and say, I'm so concerned about this. I was working on this case. Unfortunately, I was fired for doing the right thing. They said I was defeating the ends of justice. So in order for me to do the right, let me help people out there. Let me help you and the many that remain anonymous. Called me after seeing my Facebook campaign, those social media campaign, and say, I'm so concerned about this. I was working on this case. Unfortunately, I was fired for doing the right thing. They said I was defeating the ends of justice. So in order for me to do the right, let me help people out there. Let me help you and the many get justice. And then he asked me to meet in a place of safety, in a public place. We met, and then he handed me the whole docket. That this is the real docket that was arresting the 7. That docket was firstly investigated by Colonel Joyce Butelier, if I'm not mistaken, in partnership with Detective Makubo, of which both of them, they were then opened the case against of kidnap because they went down to Durban and take Umtogo in for questioning. Then later on, Umtogo opened the case of kidnap. I mean, since when do police kidnap a person if they are taking him into the police station for questioning? Is that a kidnapping? And then afterwards, that police gave me that docket and told me which every police who's doing this case the right way gets fired or get arrested. And then I went through that docket. The docket did state that the 7 people are the ones who are supposed to be charged in this case. And then they were namely accused number 1 was Kelly Kumalo, accused number 2 Longetwala, accused number 3 is Zandile, accused number 4 it's their mother, number 5 Pinelo, 6 Uchogozi, 7 it's the neighbor who was helping them clean the scene, of which that as well was surprising because I don't remember I think being killed before the police arrived or the ambulance. Why was the ambulance not called on the scene,
Okay. You know what? There's so much because I still have to talk to Mr. Clark. But I would like you, for you, what do you as a family think after having seen what you've seen, heard what you've heard? What do you think happened that night?
I think, according to the docket, by the way, because I was not there, the docket that I read, the docket stated that accused number 2 was having an argument with the deceased Oh, not the deceased. This accused number 5 or 6.
Okay, let me protect you. Don't go into detail. Don't go into details of the docket. That's why I want you to make it as what you guys think. Don't really get into that.
Okay.
Just for safety.
What we think is just maybe they had an argument inside the house, and then one pulled out the gun and then mistakenly shot someone. Because I don't think it was something that there was an intention of killing someone that night. It was just an accident of which they decided to run away from.
Okay, so Mekwenzeka lokhu, who do you think is involved in the cover-up? Don't give names, just in general.
Can you repeat your question?
Who do you think is involved in the cover-up, and why so much hiding? Don't give names, though.
I think the person who's involved in this is always is obviously involved, is a son to a certain mafia or something, and is friends with the superiors. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm thinking. This whole case, like a lot of money has been used. A lot of people have been paid to cover up this whole thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Ngobile. See, Clark nje shortly, so we just want to wrap up with you. But thank you so much, and please stay safe. Please stay safe, and whatever it is that you know, find a way to keep it somewhere. I wish there was a way you had captured that second docket with all the info. So, but just be safe, please.
Okay.